Introduction. Straight to it, no messing about and no pussyfooting round. We have to talk about mental health and alcohol. I can hear me mum's thoughts already. Oh God, why is she starting this book with the mental health? She'll never find a husband now. I was trying to think of a lighter subject to begin with, but when I think about my story, the fact is that the one constant that has stuck with me through thick and thin is me poor mental health. Whether that be good old anxiety, bouts of depression, intrusive thoughts, self-destructive behaviours or self-defeating coping strategies. They all matter and contributed to my reliance and then dependence on booze. I don't separate my mental health issues from my addiction, and I don't favour or prioritise one over the other, because I can't. They are two coexistent, nightmarish bedfellows. When one kicks off, the other rears its ugly head. They are a loyal tag team who, if left to their own devices, would have me locked in the family home like Bertha Mason and Jane Eyre, pickled and batshit. To manage my mental health is to manage my addiction, and let me tell you, when there is the infrequent moment that I feel like I have a good grasp of both, it's pure bliss. We are fortunate to live in an age where mental illness and prioritising your head and well-being is commonplace. I'm pretty certain that if I had been born in the 19th century, I would have been living the rest of my life in an asylum. It still shocks me to the core what those suffering were subjected to in the name of treatments. Society has progressed and evolved with respect to mental health. We are more aware, are becoming more tolerant, and people are less likely to change the subject when they hear words like depression, anxiety, borderline personality disorder, bipolar, and antidepressants, to name a few. Some workplaces have well thought out mental health and well-being policies and in-house counselling services, while Instagram is packed full of mental health accounts. There are podcasts upon podcasts on how to cope, multiple national campaigns to spread awareness, while phrases such as "it's okay not to be okay" are all the rage. I'm here for it all. The destigmatising of the mental health movement is a good thing. It is a great thing. I wish these resources and this level of human understanding had been around a decade ago, when I was tying myself in knots, paralysed with fear, thinking I was the only person who thought and felt the way I did. But as wonderful as this shift has been for us all, when I think about where addiction is placed in this well-being uprising, I feel somewhat dejected. Stigma around the topic and unhealthy stereotypes create a wall of shame, a barrier to seeking help, and form perfectly valid reasoning for keeping your struggle and even your success hidden until the time feels right and you feel safe enough to share your truth. During the height of my harmful drinking days, and even in my early days of sobriety, finding someone or something that really embraced addiction as part of the mental health family was a struggle, and to a large part continues to be. The way I see it is that addiction is considered to be that embarrassing uncle at the wedding, the one you don't want the new in-laws or guests to see. He is, of course, family, and by principle he should be attending the do, but he is not representative of your family, and by God, you don't want pics of him in the wedding album. This may seem a little harsh, but believe me, I'm not the type to upset the apple cart or ruffle feathers. If anything, I'm the type of person who would go to any lengths to keep all of the apples perfectly placed and those feathers silky smooth. But I know I'm not a lone ranger with this feeling that addiction is not considered, perceived, or received like other mental illness relatives. Living in a recovery house for 2 years, a block of flats for women who were leaving rehab and in early recovery, meant that I had a focus group to hand. I asked the girls their opinions on addiction being detached from mental health, and all 8 women shared their thoughts and experiences with me. What was wonderful about our impromptu chat was that we all experienced feeling shame or